welcome to Melissa Recovers, where I do everything I have to recover the person who I was always meant to be. I had a question on one of my posts about why I say that, and it was a really sweet question. It was basically saying, you're already the person you're meant to be. You're beautiful and strong and smart, and it doesn't matter if the person you're meant to be, if you want to be in a thinner, healthier body, and I had to just explain that the reason why I say Melissa Recovers is I believe that I have a food addiction. Sorry, I have like this white, shiny mark on my chin. The light's never perfect here for me. Anyway, I believe that I have a food addiction, an addiction to compulsive eating, and as I've studied the 12 steps, they say stuff like, I'm a recovering alcoholic, meaning that you're in recovery and that it's never really gone. You always have to be mindful of this disease and this struggle, but it's something that you're working on. So I guess that's where the Melissa Recovers comes from. And I also think about the little girl in my logo. That's me sitting on the steps when I was maybe 2-3 years old. And how different twists and turns in my life have taken me in different directions. But I will end up where I'm supposed to anyway. So I really appreciated her comment because it gave me a chance to kind of clarify in my own mind what that means. Does it mean that I think that I'm not good enough right now? No. It may have meant that earlier on in my journey. It may have meant that, sorry guys, it may have meant that as I've gotten better with this weight loss journey and improved, it's changed. And to me it means to get myself back. Because you hear people when they have like a midlife crisis, they're like, I'm finding myself. And I never wanted this journey to be about finding myself, because I was never gone to begin with. I was never lost. It means to restore, like to restore myself to my former glory. Anyway, sorry guys, I'm a little bit tired. You've seen some of my other vlogs this week. It's been a long week. So I'm just keeping my little, oh man, there's a cat. There's a cat that like came up to my daughter and like started messing with her on the playground over at this park. Yeah, tangent. Anyway, so you've seen how crazy my week's been, and I'm still trying to do Blue Dot, and I'm trying to incorporate the new Weight Watchers Freestyle, which I love. I'm a super fan of it. But it's been crazy. We've talked about some of the curveballs with my mother-in-law falling and just meetings and things like that. And I finding that I love the plan because it allows me to make choices. So today I got up and had eggs with some peppers in it and a little bit of cheese and some basil and a piece of toast and then some fresh fruit, and it was really yummy and it felt like good fuel for my body. And then this midday, I had a meeting that lasted way longer than I thought it was going to last. It was an awesome meeting. It was with somebody from the city, and I got to ask some questions and I learned a lot, and I just feel awesome about it. But by the time I was done, I had to go pick Lizzie up from kindergarten, and it was just, okay, now what? So the old Melissa would have went through a drive-through and blew all of her points, half of her points, a whole week's worth of points. But I was like, no, I want to make some chicken and peppers and veggies tonight for dinner. I'm going to run to the grocery store and see if I can find some chicken on sale. And I did. I love it. I love it when God just like sends us the perfect sale when we need it. Anyway, so I went and did that. And while I was there, I was like, we're gonna get home and my daughter's gonna be just super hungry for lunch and I'm gonna be super hungry for lunch. So I got a lean cuisine. It's been a really long time since I've done that, but I really wanted some comfort food. So I checked out all the different macaroni and cheeses in the freezer section, and I got one, I think it was 10 points, so it wasn't like super low. And I got some frozen peas, which I love with macaroni and cheese. And I made it and I counted it and it was just awesome. And what I love about it is it was totally on plan. And I didn't go through a drive-thru, and not that drive-thrus are bad, but I'm really trying to curb that. And I made my daughter lunch and we ate it, and then I did some more city stuff, and now I can go home after school and cut up our peppers and our onions and just make our yummy dinner. And I feel in control and I feel stronger than food. So that's what I just wanted to chat about today. I wanted to tell you about the whole idea behind Melissa Recovers and that sweet question. And I wanted to talk about being in control and how I'm grateful for the flexibility. And then I also wanted to tell you that I had 4 Starbursts today. So Lizzie and I were watching for a blast. There's some different things that are going on in our city, and there's a certain developer that's blasting to make lots more buildable because we live in the mountains, and it's impacting the neighborhoods in different ways. And because I'm on city council now, I want to be aware of that. I want to know how it impacts everyone and how my decisions impact them as well. So we drove over there because there was a warning today saying there would be a blast between noon and 4. So I was like, okay, we'll make lunch, we'll go have like a car picnic, and we'll wait and we'll watch. So we got to see that. So while we're sitting there, Lizzie's kind of getting tired and cranky and hungry, and she's like, I want this, I want that, right? Those moms and dads out there know what I'm talking about, that whininess. Plus, we get that. Most adults get tired between 2 and 3 where we need a little pick-me-up and a snack. So I was like, yeah, let's run to the gas station, right? And I got a Diet Dr. Pepper with lots of ice, which I'm super excited about. I'll just show you. Oh, it's really delicious. I try not to drink a lot of soda, but when I have a super, not a lot of sleep week, you can see it in my eyes. See my eyes? I get really tired. Anyway, and I've been trying to drink lots of water, but it just sounded really good. So we went and got it, and I love that I can count it. I love that freedom. But Lizzie wanted a treat, and I said, why don't we get some Starbursts? Because I was like, okay, Starburst, I can portion that out, I'll know. So I looked it up, and in the calculator it says 8 Starbursts are 8 points. So then I was like, what if I just had one of every color? 4 points. Now, I'm so glad that I did, and I'll tell you why. Because I was thinking about, I was like, okay, I'll have 4. And I was so excited that I chose 4. And I was like, I'll just eat them really slowly, which I did. I loved them. But I was thinking 4 dinky little Starbursts in comparison to 2 eggs on the old Smart Points program, the Beyond the Scale. Or really, it was like a half a cup of cheese, shredded cheese, the reduced fat, or, the lighter mozzarella is also 4 points. And I was just thinking of what I could get for 4 points. And then it was just like this epiphany of maybe next time you're at a gas station, you don't really want Starbursts. And I was like talking to myself, telling myself, you know what? You can have this, but you don't really want it. And I hope that knowledge sticks with me. I know that Kim and Kelly over at the Skinny on Weight Loss, or Skinny on Weight Loss, Skinny on Weight Watchers, the twin sisters that everybody loves. Anyway, they were talking about how they've changed and how, like, maybe they'd have just, like, one gingerbread muffin. And, oh, do I really want to spend 4 points on a little, you know, like, that whole mentality. And I love how Smart Points allows us to hear our bodies. So today I heard my body say, these are just Starbursts. Are you sure you really want these next time? And the answer is probably not. I'm probably good. I may have had my very last Starburst forever because I'm really over them. And don't get me wrong, no slam on the Starburst company, whatever. But it helped me learn a little bit more about myself. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, I hope that you're having a great Christmas. It's gorgeous and sunny out here in Utah, but it's 36 degrees. So it's still freezing. It's still very cold. We're all getting ready for Christmas. The Christmas tree's up. Our budget's really slim this year because of some property taxes changes and homeowners insurance changes and all. It seems like all of that. I got cut off. The 2:30 alarm went off to pick up my kids from school. Anyway, it seems like all of those things are due at the end of the year. So we really got hit hard this year with some expenses that we couldn't have planned for. And it's changed what's available for Christmas. So I've just worked really hard at trying to find just something special that our kids will like that's not very expensive. And just really focusing on memories because, you know, this year one present is just going to have to be enough. And I hope that our kids know that we love them. So it's made Christmas shopping really easy because I did it in about 5 minutes. Anyway, it's a tricky time of year too because our twins' birthday is the week before Christmas, and then Lizzie, our youngest, her birthday is the week after Christmas, and it just makes things more complicated. We have to be really careful with our budget this month. So that's done. Christmas is done. I just have to wrap. There's really only 4 presents and it's perfect. So, I don't know. We've also talked about, I should tell you this too. So it's not just 4 presents. They're getting 4 presents, but then my husband and I are also making a card for each girl for each month of the year. So we're planning date nights with mom or dad or like as a whole family. So one might be to go pick out a pair of sandals. So like in the month of May, we'll go pick out a pair of sandals. And there's an envelope and a card, a blank card in there. And it says, good for one trip to pick out a pair of sandals. So it helps us, because times are really lean right now, to be able to spread that out throughout the year. And it also makes us be more mindful about getting getting a special one-on-one date with each of our daughters. So I'm really excited about that piece, but it just made Christmas shopping really easy. So as far as vlogging and Vlogmas and Christmas, it's easy. We picked the simple way this year. And Nathan and I really never give anything to each other because of money. We always want to make sure that that money goes to the kids. We usually get some money like as a gift from each of our parents. And typically we use that to maybe go on a movie date or go out to a little bit nicer dinner. So it's easy. It's pretty laid back. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. It's getting long. I hope you guys all have a great day and have fun getting ready for Christmas. Take care. Bye.